And
No.
we're retarded. Good evening, everybody. I am Josh, the human snow cone, and I am joined by the best person in the world to just talk music with, the one and only king and queen of puns, Punisher.
Hello, everyone. Hello. I hope everybody's had an awesome couple of weeks. I know I have. I don't know, Josh, how about you?
It's been roller coaster. That roller coaster we call life, man. That roller coaster we call life. With some like corkscrews in that shit.
Hey, you gotta love the corkscrews.
No, it's been good. Actually, it's been some of those times, like we talk about, we love music. That's why we do the show. We absolutely love it. Like we are music obsessed, if you will. But we sometimes don't have the time or always to listen to it. But we go through those times where, like, no matter what, like, you find the time to just listen to music as much as you can. I've been going through that the last 2 weeks, like, coming home. Usually I'm a podcast guy a lot during the week, listening to different wrestling podcasts. And I'm just like, no. I was actually here to tell you something. I'm going through weird punk things, like not pop punk, like straight up Rancid. I've been listening to some Ramones, some Clash, like some true punk rock. And I tell you, man, there was a time that if I'd have been more, I could have really gotten into the punk rock scene. Like, just the freedom in it. And God, Rancid, it's just, most punk music is very happy. It makes you feel happy. That's why I always like Dropkick Murphy. Because, like, God, I love a good Dropkick Murphy song. It always just makes me want to dance. And goofy dance, too. Punk rock is goofy dancing. It's just like EDM.
Yes.
All right. So, Pun, how was your week?
Pretty good. I'm sorry, I just got distracted here. I was actually pretty good. As you can tell from my background, I've kind of been remodeling a little bit. Had to redo my floor, so my room's all different now, and that's been a bit of a challenge, but fun. I'm really glad that I played Tetris when I was growing up because it's helped put everything in its place as it goes around. So, other than that, really, I want to say exciting things have happened, but not really. And when it comes to music, I hate to say I haven't actually listened to anything new because I've been busy. I've just been listening to my old stuff. So, but hey, it's all good stuff. So it's all new to me every time I listen to it.
That's me, man. Like I've been really going through a phase of just, I keep a running, I think I've told you this, I keep a running year playlist. So everything I listen to in a year goes on one playlist. And whenever I can't find something to listen to, I just go back to that. But I'll usually go to the last 10 songs because it's really what I want to listen to at that point.
Mm-hmm.
And that's an interesting song title. Dick Down in Dallas.
Say that fast 5 times.
So I say we dive right into it, though. I say we dive into our artist of the week.
Guess what I forgot to do?
Find an artist of the week.
Help. Okay, I'm going to look through my... You go ahead. I'm gonna...
use the lifeline and call in K.
Yeah, K.
Artist of the week. Don't you guys usually do kind of weird, obscure ones?
Yes. We always try to recommend something that we think people haven't listened to or heard of, but if it's something that you're just very passionate about. Last time I did James Bay.
I got one.
Really? Oh,
I'll just say the same thing that I say all the time because nobody does know. But Held Machine. Look him up, Tyler. I heard him say yes. And
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
I love you, Tyler.
Josh said he loves you, Tyler. He heard you. They heard you. The lovely audience heard you. Awesome. Hi, audience. Oh God, that's cute. Yeah, check them out. But Plan, what's yours?
Jet Black Stare. I don't know.
I heard the name of them.
Yes, they did a kick-ass cover of Thunder Rolls by Garth Brooks. Oh God,
That's funny.
it was great.
I'll tell you, there's a lot of good rock covers. State of Mind did a really good cover of that too. There's another one now. The name of the band is slipping. It's like something Aftershock or something like that. But yeah, I'm gonna have to find the name of this one because they actually added an ending line where his wife goes and shoots it.
Well then. All right.
Okay.
That's like the rest of Clementine, right? Like you first hear the first few verses, but then when you get a little bit older and you start to hear the rest of them.
You know what? In keeping with my punk rock vibe this week, I'm actually going to give you I'm going to recommend a song, but I'm going to say go just listen to a few songs. They're top 5. Go listen to the top 5 on Spotify of Rancid. Like, if there is
I'm not listening to enough of them.
If there's anybody that can give you like a good kind of like introduction into the punk music, I would say it's them and probably the Ramones because they invented it.
Right. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm fair.
When you're one of the bands that originally played at CBGB's.
Fair. And you know, I've listened to punk off and on, and like in my comment, I guess if I'm in the right crowd, it's a lot of fun. I myself, I guess I feel like it's one of those things. It's like a social thing for me, right? Like a social drinker, but I'm a social punker. Wait,
I can see that.
Ashton Kutcher, get out of here. I'm sorry. But no, I do enjoy it. Especially, I did get to do one of the last Warped tours before they like stopped doing the traditional one and started doing what they and that was a lot of fun. And I would do it again if I had a chance. Yeah, there were, it was intense. There was so many people there. It was insane. It was great though. I love being in huge crowds of people. It's so much fun. But yeah, no, punk is good.
That's what I miss about shows in general, is just being in a large group of people and like, I'm sorry, but being in a large crowd and then just being like
sniffing people.
Who's got it? Who's got it?
Yeah.
Share it.
That makes me laugh so hard whenever you're just walking around, and it just hits you right in the face. You're like, wait.
What's funny is you can always tell who does and who doesn't by who turns their heads. Like, yeah, you look at the crowds and who turned their heads. Okay.
What will frustrate me is when people come to a show like that, especially in an outdoor venue, and people light up, at least here in Texas where it's not legal, and they're like, excuse me, I have kids with me. And I'll be like, excuse me.
I'm not sharing.
That's your answer.
I just, like, we're in open air. I am not doing a damn thing to your kid. There's a person smoking a cigarette on the other side of you. So
that is absolutely fair. That's absolutely fair. Why don't they say something to at least both individuals involved, not just, the one rude much, ma'am. All right.
But
I'm gonna dip out.
That is our artist of the week, and let's move right into new releases. On that, I did want to talk about, if you are a Spotify person, they've added a really cool new feature to playlists where you can enhance them, and they will add songs to your playlist that they think you might like. It's really enjoyable.
I have one issue with that. I don't like random songs popping up where I don't want them. I will say it's like one thing.
I mean, I do, and I could easily turn it off if it's annoying to me.
But if it's a good song and it just hits your ears, you're like, "Oh, this isn't mine, but I like it."
Yes, and then like I went through and looked at the ones they had. Most of them are something I have listened to once or twice before. Okay, I'm gonna be totally honest. My release radar last week, I did not enjoy it. Be totally honest. Like the stuff that came across it didn't really hit my ears. I'm looking. Nas X dropped his new album. Ed Sheeran dropped his new album. Zac Brown Band dropped a new album. Toby Keith has a new song out. Mac Miller from Beyond the Grave is still releasing music.
Nice. All right.
I mean, everybody, we can always use more Mac Miller in this world. Like, that man was a pure fucking soul.
Oh my gosh. There we go.
Jimmy Eat World dropped a new song. Jimmy
Eat World!
Yes!
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
I love me some Jimmy Eat World. Like, Middle is probably still one of my favorite songs from high school. I could jam that all day long. David Guetta. Oh, this is one I wanted to bring up. God, actually, I wish I could play it. Love for Sale by Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga.
Oh.
It's pretty.
I'm writing that down because you said Gaga.
I love her. Like
I do.
Love her to death. I did not understand her when she first came out and was not a fan of her music at first, but man, I realized like she is so unbelievably talented. I love Shallow is probably one of the greatest songs ever
written.
Such a good
beautiful.
song.
If not, just in
Bradley
the last
Cooper
20
had
years.
no idea he could sing like that either.
Well, and that's the thing. The man went to 6 months of singing lessons
and did
to be able to do that, and like that. And I've heard covers of it. I've heard remakes with different people, and they're good. But there's just something about those two together singing that song, like the absolute movie original. It is just so beautiful. It's so pretty.
They created magic with that song.
And one thing I will say about Gaga is she, from Poker Face to, God, every song that you could think of her, she makes you feel. Whatever she's talking about, she makes you feel it. If it's bullying, acceptance, helping people, whatever, she makes you feel it. And she did that with Shallow. Like, even though it was a movie and it wasn't real, she made you feel the pain that was in their relationship and the beauty in that pain that came out of that.
It's like the waves that they're jumping into. It's just a mix. It's so good. Okay, favorite. Can you pick a favorite Lady Gaga song? Like, what's your favorite, hands down?
I'm gonna have to let you go first, and I'm gonna need a second.
Okay, I was really hoping you'd pick something before me because I'm trying to run through all the songs of Lady Gaga.
Like,
okay, you know what?
I did not. I will say truly, I did not become a fan of hers until the end, and actually, it would probably be A Million Reasons.
That good one. You know, I've been listening to her since Poker Face came out.
She annoyed me at first. I'll be totally honest. Like, she did. Like, I wasn't a fan. I didn't think she was very talented. The weird costumes, weird videos just didn't get me. But then I realized, like, A Million Reasons is another one. Like, it's fucking beautiful. And, like, it just has a way of making you feel exactly what she's trying to express in her songs.
She absolutely does. Hang on, let me find it here. Help me looking through my. Okay, you know what? Yeah, hands down, Born This Way. I love that song.
Okay, like as a member of the LGBTQ community, I can't say that song's not like part of me, because every time it comes, like, you got to like, and that's something in my 30s I've really come to love. Like, it's taken me so long to accept myself and figure out who I am and all this shit. And like, I think one of the reasons I'm in education is because I want to help kids like be able to find themselves before they're in their fucking 30s like me. So that song is, yes, it goes off with Christina Aguilera and what's the name of the song?
I'm drawing a complete blank. Yeah, Born This Way. I feel like a part of that song is a part of me. It's kind of fun lately. I want to say I've been through the last decade or so has been interesting when it comes to love life, and I kind of have just run I've finally like really accepted that I'm bisexual, and I'm really, really okay with that. Like, I kind of always like knew I've known for years, but I haven't really ever been able to like pursue it or really think about it. It's just kind of always been in the back of my head. But lately, the last few months, last half year, whatever, I've been able to kind of just embrace that it's there, and my eyes have opened a little more, and the world's a little bigger now, and it's been cool.
I hope my wife realized that she was bisexual. Like, my wife is an artist and like can draw like amazing depictions of the female form. And the very first time I saw one of her depictions, I was like, babe, you like women. Like, it's just so beautiful. She can hit those curves, and we have I think you've seen it, the picture that hangs above our bed. She's done of a woman smoking, laying on her back on the floor with her legs up against the walls, and like, it is beautiful. Like, I love that piece of work. And yeah, so yay! Welcome to the club.
Thank you. I like my closest friends know. I haven't even put it really out for the world to even know or see yet. So this is kind of a big, but okay, yeah, thank you. Hi, everybody.
But the song I was trying to think was It's Beautiful by Christina Aguilera.
Mm-hmm.
I love those type of songs. I love the songs that are just like, fuck what people think of you. Fuck what people say about you. Just be you and love yourself for who you are, and nothing else matters. Nothing else matters. Yeah!
That's my favorite Metallica song.
Mine too. Like, everybody's like, Enter Sandman is the best Metallica song ever. And I'm like, Nothing Else Matters is just so like raw.
It is. It hits me every time. It does not matter. It doesn't matter. It just hits me. That and God, I love Whiskey in the Jar too.
Whiskey in the Jar is a great song. Great song.
It is.
And then I gotta give a shout out to Fuel. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me all the fire. And on that note, we're gonna take a first commercial break, and we'll be right back. And we're kind of just going to go with the flow of what we've been doing and just talking about music that comes up. But I did want to do a little discussion about music that we have discovered from different mediums, whether it be movies, music, or movies, TV, video games. That's the one I was trying to think of for you. Wrestling for me, because it's so ingrained in wrestling. But commercial break, and then we'll talk about that. We'll be right back. All right, and then the greatest. What are you jamming out there over there too? I want to know. What are you out there?
I actually was thinking about My Dark Disquiet by Poets of the Fall was what was running through my head just then.
So actually, we'll just dive right into the topic. Well, I'm going to plug these commercials. Double XP, catch that tomorrow with this woman right here and our producer down here, Miss K, and the guy you heard in the background, Tyler. Catch them tomorrow talking all things games. It's that week you get a bonus pun. You get a pun tonight and a pun tomorrow night. So bonus pun week. Make sure you check that out. Make sure you check out everything they're doing at Double XP. It's really, really a great show. I've been watching it more frequently now, even if I'm simultaneously watching it with wrestling.
All right. Hey, man.
And then that's a really good podcast. Every other week, me, Kay, talking all things movies and TV. I'm not really sure what we're talking next week. We haven't discussed it yet, but I'm sure it will be interesting. So you should make sure you check that out. 9 Central, 10 Eastern. And yeah, and then Ray's Energy Drink and rubsports.com. 15% off your entire order if you use code Pinfall or GGN10. And then Gamerware, 10% off. Use code XP to get your discount there. And yeah, so back to music. So this couple of weeks ago, a wrestler from the WWE debuted, and she's going by the name Ruby Soho. If you're a Rancid fan, that should ring a bell in your head. They wrote a song back in the, I think it was the early 90s, late 90s, called Ruby Soho, Destination Unknown, and it sent me down a Rancid wormhole. Let me just put it that way. I ended up pulling up a punk rock radio on my Spotify today and just like jamming out. I'm telling you, if you're in a good mood and want to like amplify that good mood, there's 2 types of music: some happy EDM or some punk rock. Like those are the 2 musics that's just gonna make you want to bop a little.
I think I was more of the pop.
Yeah.
Kid. Like I was into some Avril Lavigne back in the day, man. Oh my god.
Want to hear something funny? So was I. 1, 2. We have a Kids Bop CD in my classroom, and it has Skater Boy on it.
Yes.
I loved Avril. I did. Complicated Skater Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Why you gotta go make things so complicated? The greatest thing about that, though, was the video in which she did not get wet. In the video, which it was raining.
Good. Okay. Favorite Avril Lavigne song?
Okay, this one I'm going to go more popular. Probably Skater Boy. Because it was just such a great song. And, like, epitome of, like, flip-flop it. And I was that just weird kid that would never get a pretty girl like that. So, like...
let's see. I think mine, hands down, What the Hell.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's such a bad girl song, but God, I love it.
Such a good one.
It is.
No, and you brought up pop punk, so I have to go there. Probably one of my absolute favorite genres. I mean, we've talked about My Chem on this show. Mm-hmm. Keep Holding On.
That's
fantastic. I might have to go put that one on a playlist now.
30 on here. Oh, Girlfriend. That's another one.
Oh, yeah, that's another good one. It's funny when you dive into these artists like that and you're thinking, I only really ever listened to like 2 or 3 of their songs. But then you go back and you're like, no, you listen to 6 or 7 or 10 of their songs that you just don't remember anymore. That's why I tell people, Why is it such a bad thing to go back and explore old music that you used to listen to? You'll rediscover that love of it. Mm-hmm. And it'll help you discover new stuff.
Oh my God. I rediscovered a song the other day. It's the, what is that one? Oh my God. It's by Blue October. Help me.
Into the
Hate
Ocean.
Me Today.
Into the Ocean. Thank you.
Oh.
Yes.
I love that song. The beginning of it is so creepy in the voicemail from his mom, but I love it.
It's a great
Diving in the ocean. I love me some Blue October. They released a song, I think it was earlier this year.
I was not actually aware of that. I hate to say, but like that, I think that's well, I'm not gonna say it's the only song I've heard by them because I've probably heard more by them, but that's like the song that I know Blue October for. It's like the only one that I have on my playlist.
Hate Me Today. You've never heard that one? I love that one.
I've probably heard it. It's
okay. So yes, it was released earlier this year, and it's "Oh My My." "Oh My My" by Blue October. You should definitely go check it out. It's a great song.
Oh my!
It's not their typical song.
Very cool.
But yeah, we've covered MCR on this show. We've talked about Fall Out Boy, Simple Plan. I've mentioned probably one of the most like emo. Hate Me. Yes, April. Such a great song. I mentioned probably one of the most emo bands I ever listened to, and that was Hawthorn Heights. They were like truly some like black eyeliner type shit. Ohio, if you need proof, go listen to Ohio is for Lovers. Favorite pop punk band.
Favorite pop punk band?
Yes.
Oh hell. Can I just hold on now? I'm gonna have to.
We do allow cheating on this show.
Huh?
We do allow cheating on this show because we have so much musical knowledge in our heads. There's no way that's what Spotify and in Pun's case Apple Music, because she's got an iPhone.
Well, see, and like, here's the thing. When it comes to music, I don't always know which genre everything belongs into. So it actually helps to do that because, oh, look, right off the bat, I see it. Fall Out Boy.
That's who I was thinking you were thinking of.
Yep. Those are my guys right there.
I think I told you the story about seeing them live, right? I told that story on the air. I feel like I have.
I think you did. Yeah.
Yes. AFI. Yes.
Oh.
Whoa.
There you go.
Hey,
Miss Murder, can I?
Everybody talks about that song because yes, that song probably made their music like more popular than it ever had been before.
And you know why that was? Guitar Hero.
Yes.
That's where I heard that song.
The song that I love from AFI, it's actually a two-parter because it's one song continues the next. It's Girls Not Gray and Silver and Cold. It's, I think, from their first album. And so good. So good. I wanted to see if I could pull up there we go.
Listen, I love this show because every time we've done a show, I have suddenly remembered a song that I forgot about. And do you know the one that just hit me just now? 96 Quite Bitter Beings by CKY. I have heard that song and it just hit me. It's not even on my phone. It's going to be on my phone. I got to write this down.
How is that not on your phone?
I don't know.
I feel like that was a very influential song for us. Like that was that was played a lot in the truck for a while there. But yeah, no, that'll pop up sometimes. I find it hard to ever skip over that one.
This is what happened. It's because when I got my iPhone, I couldn't access my iPod, which had my 10,000 songs on it. So I put what I remembered on here, which is about, I don't know, like 900 some songs. But I'm still remembering as I go.
Fair.
Love me some Fall Out Boy. Like, I mean, let me see. Now I gotta pull up Fall Out Boy's top 5 on Spotify.
Oh my god. Oh, Panic at the Disco. That was another one.
Oh man. I mean, Brandon Urie can do no wrong. One, he's gorgeous. He's beautiful. Yo. Oh, yummy. 2, he does things with his voice that men should not be able to do.
Listen, the cover that he did of Into the Unknown is unfucking real. It's amazing. I love it.
One of the few times, and I wouldn't even consider it's only a cover because it was the album version over the motion picture version. Personally, usually I'm not a fan of album versions. I always think the movie version is better because it has that passion. This one,
he brought it.
Brandon brought it.
He did.
And again, the man does things with his voice that a man should not be able to do, and it makes me very jealous.
You have to wonder if somebody's down there grabbing him or something for those high notes.
So top 5 Fall Out Boy: Century, Sugar, We're Going Down, Thanks for the Memories, Summer Days, and Dance Dance. Dance Dance is number 5.
How?
That blows me away, considering that was their first ever hit off their first ever album. Man, that makes me feel old. They're pushing 20 years as a band.
Oh God. I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready.
And then you brought out Panic at the Disco. And here's a band that's had a resurgence because people like us know Panic for I Write Sins Not Tragedies. Like they were pretty much a one-hit wonder at one point with just that song. Like that was the only song they ever had to be popular. And then they come back in High Hopes, House of Memories, Me, Hey Look Ma, I Made It. Like
I love
Pray for the Wicked, Death of a Bachelor. Like both of those albums were just insane. And did they kind of change? Yes, they went less pop punk, more pop rock. But
it suits them. They do good with it. They really do.
Brandon has discovered that his voice is a pop voice, and the again, we're gonna mention her again. We mentioned her last week. One of the greatest female vocalists ever in fucking Pink. The duet they did together. Oh
Lord! Anytime somebody mentions Pink, my heart starts racing. I have such a crush on her. She is
gorgeous.
She's gorgeous. She's everything. She's everything.
She's gorgeous. She's smart. She's
talented. She's a great mom. Like she's everything.
Yeah. Wait, what's this one? Old band, 69 Eyes.
Ooh. I don't think I've heard of that.
I don't think so either.
Oh, writing that down. Thank you, April.
Oh, okay. So, kind of got off topic, but this has been an interesting topic. I will say that. So, where I was going with this was discovering music in different mediums, which I've been listening to Rancid because a wrestler. And for me, like, music is like 30-40% of wrestling. Like, if you go through my playlist right now, you'll probably find 10 or 15 songs that are a wrestler's theme song, or I saw on a pay-per-view, or I have heard on a podcast from a wrestler. That's just how. I mean, it's not a mystery on this show. I'm a wrestling fan. Like,
yeah, I was about to say we can just look behind you.
But also in movies, and Pun said it earlier, video games. Video games is another one. I've discovered songs 20 years ago that I still listen to this day from video games, playing things like NFL and Madden and in 2K, because 2K, Madden, and the show have some of the best soundtracks ever. Like, and then Tony Hawk, fucking Pro Skater.
Oh, see, now I never got to. I watched. Nobody I knew played any of those. Like, they played the NFL and everything, but they didn't play those. But the NFL, I don't remember which Madden it was, but one of them was. It was where I first heard "River" by Bishop Briggs. Was on one of those, and oh my gosh, what is that song? Like, there was I think it was a Need for Speed game, and it had a Skin Dread song on it, and I cannot remember. Anyway, I'm sorry, I keep interrupting you. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. No, you didn't remember me. I did want to mention, this is off topic and not really a show, but I'm a huge fan. Willie Garson, he was on Sex and the City. He played Sarah Jessica Parker's gay best friend. Cannot remember his name on the show. Fuck.
I never watched Sex and the City, so I don't know.
He was also in Suits. Found out he also did some producing for Girl Meets World. He passed away today.
Oh.
Hang on. I'm going to pull up a picture.
Okay.
Because he's one of those people, you're going to see it and you're like, oh!
That guy! Oh, that guy! Okay, yeah. Well, I hate to hear that he passed.
Yeah. Off topic. Oh, that's a good one, April. Yeah. Alter Bridge. Yes. Love me some Alter Bridge. That's a topic we need to discuss at one point. Pun is Christian rock bands that turned into secular rock bands and then had a way better career because of it. POD and Puddle of Mud.
Skillet.
Alter Bridge.
Yeah.
Creed's one of the biggest. Truly. Yeah. Creed is one of the biggest. Creed went on to be for a time, one of the biggest bands at the time. And yeah. I love me some Creed till their lead singer went freaking crazy. You know one we haven't mentioned in talking about pop punk and all that? All American Rejects.
When you see my face.
Hope it gives you hell, hope it gives you hell, hope it gives you hell. I'll keep you my dirty little secret.
Dirty little secret. Don't tell anyone or you'll be just another regret. I don't think I have that one on here either. I have Gives You Hell, but I don't think I have. Oh my God, what's wrong with this? I love this. It's just bringing it all back for me.
That's why we do this show, Pun. It's really just for us to sit here and talk about music to anybody who will listen.
You know? That's it.
I wanted to pull this up because, like, I'm going to date myself. Like, I was listening. All American Rejects are 20 years old, plus Pun, if you really want to feel dated. Their first album came out in 2002.
Dead. That's a long time.
Swing. Oh, swing. Swing by the table side.
I don't think I've heard that one, and I hate to say that.
That's old. That's first album.
That was that. Yeah, I was about to say that was a few years before I really discovered music. So like broadened my horizons.
The one that most people know them is the album Move Along. Move Along had Dirty Little Secret. Move Along. It ends tonight. Change your
Bionicles, right? That commercial. That one commercial that had Move Along. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Right. That's what carried them over. And what really, I don't know. I didn't know a whole lot about Bionicles, but I knew about that commercial. Sorry. All right.
Even when the night is long.
It ends tonight.
I'm going to end up going to listen to some music tonight. Like, let's just see where this. So that fans also like Yellow Card. Gotta love me some Ocean Avenue. There's a place on Ocean Avenue where I used to sit and talk with you. Play my tees. Play my tees. You play my tees, girl?
Oh, I know one song. What is it?
Hey there, Delilah. What's it like in New York City?
Who didn't know Hey There, Delilah?
Everybody knew it. That's one of those songs that it played on the radio way too long. Much. I think it made a radio loop for like 2 years. It was being played on the radio.
And it was like, I'm sorry, it was like every third song. It was too long and too much. No offense. It was a great song.
I love it. I love it. I still love it. But there was like, I grow tired of it quickly. Like I'll listen to it once or twice and then I'm good because I've heard it so much
so many
times. To the point I can sing it almost straight through. We've talked about Simple Plan on this show many a times, like the epitome of pop punk. Like if there is a pop punk teenage emo grunge kid, it's Simple Plan.
It's Simple Plan.
I'm just a kid and life is a nightmare. I mean, and then as teenagers, we all love Addicted because it gave us a chance to say dick without getting in trouble.
Yo.
Who's up? Good Charlotte. Boys Like Girls. Oh, Boys Like Girls.
Oh, God. Good Charlotte. I Don't Want to Be in Love. That's who did that one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love me some Good Charlotte. I do. Not so much newer Good Charlotte, but like the anthem, Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous, like girls like boys, money. Yeah, I Don't Want to Be in Love, number 5 on their list.
I don't want to be in love. I don't want to be in love.
Sugar Cult. Oh, did you ever listen to... Okay, so here's a song to add to your list right here, Pun.
Okay.
Sugar Cult Memory. I don't know even where to classify this music. That song really.
It's just its own thing. It's its own existence.
Like it's rock, probably pop rock. We the Kings, Mayday Parade. Oh my God, this is taking me back.
And I've probably heard songs from all of these groups and I just didn't know who the hell I was listening to.
I mean, God, before there were things like Spotify and SoundHound and Shazam, we struggled out there, guys. Like
there was LimeWire, FrostWire, viruses, CDs getting slung to everybody.
And if you didn't hear the DJ and the radio say the name and artist of that song, you better screwed. Be sitting there writing down that chorus so you could go. Because I will say, we had Google by the time I was a teenager, I would say. So you could go and like look up the lyrics and match the lyrics and find the song you wanted.
So this was great. After I watched, I went and watched Aragon in theaters, and that was the first time I ever heard "Keep Holding On" by Avril Lavigne. Right? Okay, so I love that song so much, but I had nothing to write it down on. But I heard the da 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 da, and I just kept repeating that to myself over and over again. Not the words, but which didn't do me any good. So like a month later, I heard it on the radio, and I was so excited when I heard that song. I was like, "It's the song that I keep singing the random notes to." But now I know better, and I do things like this. I mean, look at all that. Just this one episode, y'all.
It's more notes than I took preparing for this episode. But honestly, guys, this kind of just turned into another great episode of us just talking about music. I think we're going to go ahead and call it there. I need to go to bed because, it's been a long day. And Kay had to jump out because her dog needed meds. Doggy needed medis.
Meep.
So she had to go take care of that. And actually, I'm going to be honest with you guys. For some reason, the outro is missing on this. And I could not find it in my downloads. So me and Pun are just going to say deuces.
Oh, wait. I got you a pun, though. I got to tell you the
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I can't believe I almost got out here.
Well, I'm not gonna let you go without a good laugh. All right. You ready? Why did the pianist keep banging his head against the keys? He was playing by ear.
Oh my God, yes. I love it.
And on that note, which might
and
be
on that
note,
you know what your puns are just terrible.
Oh, thank you. I need it done back to me once in a while. I really do.
All right, guys. This has been another episode of Drop the Mic Podcast. I am Josh. This is Pun. If you have any music requests, drop us a line. Let us know anything we should be talking about. Y'all have a great week, and we'll see y'all in 2 weeks.
Peace out, y'all.